So we have a poster change, and one of the things that we need to do is take care of updating our Magento stores to reflect this new information. So I'm here in the Smartsheet for master poster changes, and the change that I'm going to be dealing with today is workers' compensation change for Maine. There are a couple of pieces of information that we need to be present in the Smartsheet to carry out this process. One is the title of the change, which is workers' compensation. Secondly, the poster revision date, which is 2/15/19. Thirdly, is it a mandatory or recommended change? And lastly, do we have a written description of the change? Once you have those four pieces of information, you can go ahead and complete this process. So to look on the website of what we're going to be updating, accompanying every one of the poster products we sell on our website is a list of mandatory and non-mandatory posting updates that have happened. Every poster in Magento has this listing all in one posters, the update service posters, poster replacement program posters. They all list these changes. Fortunately, we only need to change the information in one place for it to be reflected on every product in every Magento store. So here's our main all-in-one poster. I'm going to show you the information we're going to update. It's down here at the bottom of the product description. We have a list of main mandatory posting updates. So it's a date of the change, the title of the change, and the description of what's changed. And below that, we will have main non-mandatory posting updates. Depending on whether this is a mandatory or recommended change, will dictate whether you're updating the non-mandatory posting updates or the mandatory posting updates. The other thing to point out is we only list the five most recent changes. We don't want to build up a huge long list of changes for some states that have a lot of changes, so we limit it to 5. So if you find that by adding your new change to the list, you're increasing the number of changes to 6, you want to delete the oldest change from the list as part of your process. So you always keep the number of changes listed at 5 or less. So our change to main is a recommended change. If we look at the list of non-mandatory posting updates for Maine, it currently has 5 changes listed. So part of our process today will be to remove the oldest listing from this list. So we only maintain 5 updates. So how do we do this? Well, we go to Magento, and when we're logged in, we go to CMS, static blocks. In the title, we're going to want to look for main, so just type main, search for it. Then you want to choose the recent posting changes for your state. So I'm going to click main recent posting changes. Here are the listings for the changes that we have listed on the website. So you can see up here at the top, we have main mandatory posting updates and a list of those changes. And below that, we have the main non-mandatory posting updates. So we're going to go right ahead and add our recommended change to the list of non-mandatory posting updates. That's easy. We're just going to add a new list item. So you can see that every item in the list begins with this HTML tag. So we need to start there. So right after the UL tag, I'm going to add a new LI tag. Open the tag, LI, close the tag. Then I'm going to want to follow the same format as the other listings and start with the poster revision date. So the poster revision date for Maine workers comp was 12/15/19. We only want the month and the year, so that's 02/2019. Then we're going to do space dash space, and we're going to list the change. This is workers compensation. And then we're going to do space dash space, and we want to just copy and paste the description of the change. So I'm going to copy that from the Smartsheet and then just paste it in there. When that's done, I can close my LI tag. So that's open tag /LI close tag. Just follow the format for any of the other notices listed here. So we've added our new non-mandatory posting update to the main listing. we now have 6 non-mandatory posting updates listed, and we only want 5. So I'm going to delete the last entry here for the main occupational safety and health regulations for public sector workplaces. Just select all that tag, including the LI and the /LI tags, and just delete it out. And go up to the top right and click Save Block. Once that's saved, you can go back to your poster product page in Magento, refresh the page and make sure that your changes have happened. So there we can see our change. We have the date, the title of the change, and the description of the change in place. So that's how we update a static block when we have a poster change.